Hello, it's me again, the ranting guy, I guess. And if you didn't see my last video, I made a video on why Radahn can't beat Malenia, and it got a lot of attention. I expected it to get a lot of attention and a lot of comments that it did, but there was a lot of comments that I wanted to reply to, and I really couldn't do it in the best because it was just a lot. So I decided to make a part 2 and answer all the comments that you guys left under. Also note that I'm not upset by your comments. I love the comments that you guys left, and I love having these conversations with you guys. Feel free to leave any other comments you want in below. I like them all, and I will reply to every single one of your comments. Even if you want to call me a simp or a tryhard or a ryhard for Malenia, I laugh at it all and I love it. So keep leaving your comments. I'm gonna answer some of the most important and glaring questions and doubts that you guys left on my video. And if I missed out on any other questions, let me know for sure. For now, I'm just going to pick out some questions that I really want to talk about. Starting off with the first comment that I got, that it's a stalemate, and Malenia didn't win because there was a draw. This is inherently wrong to me, and I disagree with it because they were both left in very different states after the battle. For the obvious reason that Radahn is out of his mind. He's left crawling around the wasteland, eating off the dead bodies of his comrades. I don't know about you, but in the state that Radahn is in, it can't be a tie. Because a tie is meaning that you will still have a chance to win again. In the state that Radahn is in, he can't fight anyone else, let alone a Malenia again. His wits are completely gone at this point. You are straight up told this when you come to fight him for the first time.
Is cursed ever to wander. Eaten from the inside by Malenia's scarlet rot, his wits are long gone. Now he gathers the corpses of former friends and foes alike, gorging on them like a dog.
And when we come to fight Malenia for the first time, where do we find her? Sitting in the chair, taking a nap. Still sleeping until you come to disturb her. And it's not even like she's out of her mind, because she's coherent enough, even after blooming for the second time, to have full-length dialogue with you, and even remember her name.
Heed my words. I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola. And I have never known defeat.
And we've yet to this day to hear Radahn speak. This is the furthest thing from a tie, because both participants cannot fight again. One is disabled for life, and the other one is having a full conversation with you. Malenia won, point blank period. Which brings me to my next comment. I can't use Radahn's fighting style when he's rotted out because it's not fair. Which this is definitely on me, and I take the blame because I use Star Scourge Radahn only footage. But that's just because I don't have footage of fighting Promise Concert Radahn. But it's irrelevant anyways because we only fight Radahn in his rotted out form. Malenia doesn't. We see in the trailer when they're both about to fight that Radahn is standing straight up, not hunched over and on the ground like when we come to find him. He doesn't have arrows in his back. He's standing straight up like when you fight him with Mikola on his back. Radahn was not cursed with the Scarlet Rot at this point. They were both fighting in their natural state. Meaning me using him in his Promised Concert version to compare him to how he was fighting against Malenia is actually more accurate to the fight. Come to fight him, we fight him in his prime. Mikola brings him back for that reason.
The soul will return, so that he may be my consort.
You guys know at this point, but Mikola brings back a fully freshly revived Radahn back from the dead, soul intact. He just told you. And what does this freshly revived Radahn do the moment you walk into his boss arena? He rushes you the exact same way his rotted out version does. It's no different, proving my point that he still fights recklessly. Can't even say he's sick at this point. That's a new him. Still swinging wildly with his swords with no finesse for where he's hitting, just hitting anything that decides to move. And that type of style of fighting just doesn't work for a character like Malenia. You're not cheesing, you can't just wail on her. She moves out of your magic, deflecting your swords. He will actively punish you for fighting wildly and recklessly like he does. Is he gonna sit here and tell me that you're more careful with Radahn than you are Malenia? No, you're not. I have a lot more evidence than the things I've just said right now. But the video is already 5 minutes long. So if you guys want to hear that stuff, let me know. Because I'm ready for all the smoke.